didn't stay out of the first.
So what's going on with your vehicle today, sir?
Well, okay, Bryce, I have a 97 Toyota 4Runner.
Alrighty.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Nice running rig. $4,000 and just the engine itself.
Yeah.
So now, I didn't realize the starter or
alternator.
We have to start this all over.
No, you're all good. No, just keep it going, man.
See, I'm not good on.
Yeah. All right. Neither am I. We're both trying.
My
your alternator's
out.
Yeah.
And obviously, I'm not a mechanic.
Yep.
So a good friend of mine referred me to Bryce, and we'll see where it goes from here.
We're gonna go ahead. So this is one of our first videos here on the channel here today. So we're gonna go ahead and replace this alternator. I'm gonna give you guys a guide and a walkthrough of how to do this, and hopefully get this wonderful man here back on the road at a reasonable price and get it all done. So thank you. So we're gonna get to work here. You can work it right from over here. So there's 2 bolts. There's one on top here that's already been removed by the customer, and there's 2 down below. So I'm gonna see if I can sneak down in there. So we got 1 and 2. So we're gonna go ahead and loosen those guys up, and then hopefully we're gonna be able to wiggle this out and put this new one in, no problem. So we're gonna take our wrench here. When you have your wrench on there, it's right there, and you start to go, you can see this alternator start to loosen up. That's what you want. So now we're not fighting it nearly as much. It's gonna be on this side. So we just loosened up this one. We're going to this one right here. That's gonna loosen up the whole entire tensioning system. So we pull on this belt. We got a good amount of slack to work with. Sometimes giving a little tap helps. We can start to remove this alternator. Give it a little wiggle. Pop that alternator straight out. All right, so now that we have that tab out, we're gonna go ahead and grab this alternator, remove it, pull it out here. So we're gonna do this thing called reverse removal procedure. So first thing that we're gonna do is take a look at the alternator, take a look at the brand new alternator as well. And we're gonna make sure that we have all the brackets lining up properly. So what do I mean by that? So we wanna look for our bolt here for a continuity bolt running to our battery terminal. So we can see that's the same. I'm gonna flip it over, look at our connections. Make sure that our connections are the exact same on both sides. So that looks good. We're gonna look at our pulley too, inspect our pulley and see what's going on. So we can see our pulley here. We can count 3 or 4 ribs in there. Looks the exact same on this one. So this is a direct fit for this alternator. So we're gonna go ahead and start to install this. All right, so now that we got the alternator in here, there's a bolt here at the bottom. We're gonna slide that into the chamber. There's gonna be that little bolt right there. We're gonna slide this in, get that all aligned. Okay, so again, now we got this bolt installed. We're gonna go ahead and start to tighten this down. All right, so now that we have this all done here, next thing that we're gonna do is put tension back on this alternator. So we're gonna slip this belt on here, just like that, if we can. Pretty tight fit, so we're gonna have to loosen this guy a little bit more down here. This is our slack adjuster. All right, so now that we have the tensioner on, well, we're starting to build tensioner. We still got quite a bit of slack here, and that's okay. So now we're gonna go ahead and readjust this and take care of all that slack. See our belt tension here. This is good. You don't wanna over tension your belts, otherwise you're gonna have issues. Next thing to do is unplug these 2 wires. This one's just gonna go right into there, just like we talked about. Bam, just like that. Next one here is our 10mm. We're gonna go ahead and connect this guy to there. All right, so we're just gonna double check our slack here on this bolt, make sure everything's good. Now, when you're tightening bolts, you don't wanna go too much. You just wanna go a little bit past snug. Especially in these alternator bolts, there's crush washers in here. So you just go down to where it feels good. Take your wrench off, move on to the next step. So now that we have all of this done, the next step that we're gonna do is tighten down the screw over here. That one right there. So I went ahead and put a replacement on this one because I believe the customer's lost it. So now we're gonna put the battery back on and we're gonna test out the alternator and make sure it works. So after you're done with your repair, there's a few things that you wanna check. You wanna see if your battery light's on anymore. Once that's done, you know you're good there. You're gonna get this thing called power probe. What we're gonna do with this is gonna hook it up to the battery here. We're gonna read the voltage. So we're at 14.2. It's gonna plug this up. 14.2. So we know the alternator is working. That's about it. Alrighty, we went ahead and ran your alternator here. You got 14.2 running here at the pulse. Okay. So 14.5 to 4.2 is exactly where you want to be. So you can see here we installed the alternator just perfectly. We got no squeaking on your belts. Everything's running good. Are you happy with the work today?
Yes, sir. I'm very happy.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. And then, do you got anything to say?
Absolutely awesome.
All righty. Sweet. All right. Well,
how
how'd you guys hear about me?
A good friend of mine that works here on the property.
Yes, sir.
He gave me your information.
Yeah. So when you do good things come back to you, right, guys?
Yes, sir.
All right, awesome.
All the way.
Well, you guys have a great day. God bless you. Thank
God
you.
bless you.
All right.